Hi everybody, it's Miss Jessica from the Tech at Lowell Branch Library and welcome to another Tech STEM Minute. Today I wanted to show you one of the cool pieces of technology that we have here in our Makerspace at the Tech at Lowell Branch Library, and that is the Makey Makey. The Makey Makey is a small circuit board that is designed to connect everyday objects to simple commands on your computer so that you can create new ways to control your computer. And all you have to do to get started is hook it up to your computer through your computer's USB drive. If you look at the front of the Makey Makey, you can see that we have inputs for the arrow keys, which represent the arrow keys on your computer, an input for space, which represents the space bar, and an input for click, which represents a basic left click on your computer. And we also have this area down here called Earth, which I can talk a little bit more about what that does later, but for now, let's just get this Makey Makey hooked up to a computer and hooked up to power. I already have the Makey Makey's power cord plugged in to the USB of my computer. So if I take this end and plug it into the power on the back, the Makey Makey should power up. And you see how it lit up? That means we've got power. The first thing I wanted to show you is just some of the everyday objects that you can use with the Makey Makey. So I have a piece of aluminum foil, I have a coin, I have a paper clip, I have a banana, a pencil and a piece of paper, and I also have some Play-Doh. Now the key to picking out objects to use with your Makey Makey is that whatever you use has to be conductive. What does conductive mean? Well, if a material is conductive, that means it allows heat and electricity to flow through it. You need to make sure your materials are conductive because we have to create a simple closed circuit that will send the signals we need from the Makey Makey back to the computer with the commands for the different inputs that the Makey Makey has. To show you what I mean, I'm going to move all of these extra objects to the side really quick, except for my paper clip, and I'm going to take my green alligator clip and I'm going to hook my alligator clip to the space input area on the Makey Makey, and then I am going to hook the other end of the alligator clip to the paper clip. Right now, we have a little bit of electricity flowing from the computer through this cord to the Makey Makey, through the alligator clip, all the way to the paper clip. The only problem is we don't have a closed circuit, which means that electricity has no way to go back through the Makey Makey, through that input to the computer, to where the computer can sense that we're trying to give it the command, like we're hitting the space bar. This is where the area called Earth that I showed you earlier comes into play. We're going to use this area to finish our closed circuit, or also what we like to call grounding the Makey Makey. And I'm actually going to use myself to complete the circuit. Yes, the human body is conductive. No, I will not get electrocuted. It's going to be a very, very, very small amount of electricity that flows from the computer to the Makey Makey, through the alligator clip, through the paper clip, through me, back to the Makey Makey, and then sends that signal back to the computer like we're hitting the space bar. Right now I have this piano app from Makey Makey's website up to help us test, and if I were to hit the arrow keys or the space bar or click like normal, it would activate the commands, which are going to create sound from the piano keys. So let me show you what I mean. Just like that. I'm hitting the regular commands like I normally would on the computer, and it's creating sound on the piano. So since I have my paper clip hooked up to the space input on my Makey Makey, that means that I should be able to make the space piano key on this app make a sound just by touching the paper clip. So I'm going to go ahead and complete my circuit, or ground the Makey Makey, by touching Earth. You can also use another alligator clip to do this. You would just hook your alligator clip to the Earth area on the Makey Makey and then hold the other end of it. But sometimes I just like to touch the Earth area because it works just as well. And now, by touching the paper clip, I am going to finish my complete circuit. And the space bar piano key will make a sound for me. So when I'm touching earth and closing the circuit, again, that electricity is flowing from the computer into the Makey Makey through the alligator clip to the paper clip. And then when I touch the paper clip, it is able to go from the paper clip through me back to the Makey Makey where I'm touching earth, and then back to the computer to send that spacebar signal and set off the sound of the spacebar piano key. Okay, now that you know how to make a closed circuit, let's try all the other objects. Now I have my banana hooked up to my left arrow input using the red alligator clip. I have my coin hooked up to my up arrow input using the gray alligator clip. I have my piece of paper hooked up to the right arrow input using my white alligator clip. And if you'll notice, I added a drawing to my piece of paper. This is because the paper itself is not conductive. The material that is conductive is actually the lead from the pencil that we needed as well. So I drew a circle like a button, and I filled it in really darkly with my lead pencil. And then I drew a thick line to the edge that the alligator clip could be touching, so that when I touch the lead, that electricity will be able to conduct from me back into the Makey Makey to the computer in that closed circuit. I also have my paper clip hooked up to the down arrow input with the green alligator clip, and I have my aluminum foil hooked up to the space input with my orange alligator clip, and my Play-Doh hooked up with the yellow alligator clip to the click input. And I have gone ahead and put the cursor so that when I click, it is on the click key. So let's give this a test and see if we can get all the keys on the piano to work. I'm going to ground by touching the earth area. You can also use another alligator clip if it's easier, but sometimes I just like to touch it to ground it. So here we go, let's test it out. Works like a charm. Now that you know how to ground the Makey Makey and create those closed circuits to be able to send commands from the Makey Makey into the computer, I wanted to show you one really cool thing you could make with the Makey Makey, which is your very own gamepad. So I just took some Play-Doh and hooked it up to the arrow key inputs on the Makey Makey, which will allow me to control the arrow keys. And there's a game, the Pac-Man Google Doodle, which all you need to play it is the arrow keys. So I wanted to show you how you can use your very own gamepad to play games like this when you have a Makey Makey. So I'm actually going to use an alligator clip to ground this time. So I'm just going to hold this into the alligator clip. I'm going to hit play. And I have to make sure Pac-Man goes the right way. He's ready. Go that way. Oh, nope, wrong way. Ah. I'm not the best Pac-Man player. Oh no, I'm going to run into a ghost. Like I said, I'm not the best Pac-Man player, but you can see how it works to where I can tap the different directions that I made on my gamepad here with just the piles of Play-Doh, and the arrow key commands will respond on the computer. Just a reminder that, like I mentioned before, the Makey Makey is available for you to come and explore in our Makerspace here at the Tech at Lowell branch. So be sure to pop in during our open hours and come and give it a try. As of today, our Makerspace has been put away for a bit, but it should be available for you to come and explore soon. Check the description down below and I'll make a note there that will let you know when the Makerspace is available for you to come and explore. And I will also put Tech at Lowell's current open hours in the description below as well, so you know which hours you're able to come and explore the Makerspace. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit about the Makey Makey, and I hope you're able to come and explore it with us soon in our Makerspace. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.